What is up, everyone? Back at you again with another video, and it has been a while, but we are back with Persona 5 episode 4, and in this episode we're probably going to be investigating the school to get some dirt on the nonce, expose him, you know. Anyway, we're gonna get to bed for oh, right, looks like we got a text from Ryuji. See, Ryuji's got the app now. That'll happen to every single one of our teammates. They'll get the app. Not that they ever use it. What do you mean it's dangerous to use something without knowing what it is? We've been using the nav this whole time to kill demons and shit. Ryuji says don't ditch school. Well, we know if we ditch school we're gonna get in the neck from Sojiro. We've got another Velvet Room dream with Igor on that.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. I thought about resuming our previous conversation tonight. That is why I have summoned you. What are your thoughts? Are you becoming accustomed to this place? Ah, glad to hear it. It seems you have nerves of steel. The goal of your rehabilitation is to thwart the fated ruin. However, such a feat cannot be done by you alone. Today, you entered a partnership with someone who awoke to the same power, did you not?
He says did you not? He's watching us this whole time. He's watching our every move.
Involving yourself with others is an important foundation for your recovery. You've done well. That said, I am not advising the formation of superficial relationships. It must not be a frivolity, but a ring of those who would, by morals or faith, lend you their strength. In other words, they are bonds with those who have been robbed of their places to belong. The expansion of said ring will, in return, help you mature as well.
Personas
Despite
are
the fact that he's
heart.
16.
The stronger the bonds that surround you, the more power your personas will gain.
There are countless people in the city who have talents that a weakling like you doesn't.
Why,
better
thank you
wrap
very
that
much.
noggin of yours and get them on your side. We'll change that into power.
Alright, we get a bit more information on the social links and how we can find them around the different areas that we can explore.
Indeed, you should be prepared to use even myself, or your ambitions will not come to fruition. We have a deal then.
Alright, now we get Igor's social link. Now, Igor's social link is very weird,
I am
because there's something a bit special about his that only applies to about a couple of them. And it actually ranks up on its own. We don't have to spend time with Igor or anything like that. It's one of those social links that ranks up as the story develops, kind of thing. Morgana's is like that as well, and I think that might be it, or there might be one more. And now we're getting told about the benefits from confidants.
Well, you will understand it all in due time. Continue devoting yourself to your rehabilitation.
Now this conversation's over. Get lost, inmate.
How annoying. We've barely started high school and already they're making us play at a volleyball rally? And why are they pitting us against the teacher team? Kamoshida's gonna crush us.
Surely you have to like volunteer
Get
for
to
that.
see
You
his
can't just be
technique live and in
forced
person,
onto the
though.
team.
We should totally get spiked on. Yeah, okay. You're gonna get your face smashed in. Just look at how banged up the volleyball team is. What the hell goes on during their practices?
Child abuse and sexual harassment is your answer, my man.
Okay, quiet down.
Yep, so we've got a volleyball rally on today, and that's gonna help us a lot with the investigation. We aren't actually playing in it. Neither is Ryuji either. So we'll have free reign of the school to explore and investigate against the nonce, who, as we can see here, just spiked a kid.
Man, you still got it, coach. Thanks. Let's go for one more.
Whose idea was it to play a students versus teacher team? Whose idea was it? Probably the nonce's, to stroke his ego, so he can fiddle with his todger.
Still sticks out. Hasn't changed a bit.
We're just spectators.
Pretty boring. Right?
Mishima's dead.
Sorry. Hey, are you alright? Someone, take him to the nurse's office.
Now, I don't know if that was intentional or not, because this kid, he's a member of the team that the nonce coaches, and he loves child abuse, so I don't know if that was actually intentional or not.
That asshole's acting like a king over here, too.
Well, that's the whole point of the whole palace, representing how he sees himself in
Get
that.
to know each other better, my ass. It's just a one-man show for him to stroke his ego. Oh, and how he acted like he was worried about Mishima. Oh, what an abusive D-bag. Well, anyways, now's our chance to go look for the guys we saw were slaves yesterday. Let's look for the faces we saw at the castle. All the members of the team should be here today. I'll be sure to find someone to spill about Kamoshida's physical abuse. Just you wait, asshole. The first one that popped out was a guy from Class D, so let's start from there.
I'm
That's
pretty
your
sure
class.
that, yeah, that
Hopefully
is
you can get to
Joker's
talk without
class.
any issues. People have been avoiding me lately, so... Oh, but... you're
Yeah,
kinda in
because
the
people are
same
gonna
boat,
talk to
huh?
a guy with a criminal record. Alright, we just get a bit of a talk about the quick travel mechanic. Yeah, our class is on the second floor, so... It's around here. Yeah, the investigation has begun. Alright. There'll be this guy over here with the extremely beat up face.
What?
Jesus
Are you skipping out on the
Christ.
volleyball rally?
Look at him.
Guess I expected from you, transfer.
That
That's the guy who was over at
isn't
that castle.
normal. That
You too, Sakamoto?
is not. That isn't.
you guys want?
That isn't right.
It's from practice. What does that have to do with anything? Kamoshida did it to you, right? Look, I ain't gonna tell anyone you squealed. Just tell us about how Kamoshida's abusing you. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not. You guys are talking complete nonsense. Don't try and hide it. We already know.
Well, there's no way a volleyball hit you in the face and cause that.
You have proof. Well, this is ridiculous. Please, leave me alone. You're really bothering me. Alright, that's enough. Come on, let's go. That injury ain't normal, and he still won't fess up. Crap. If we keep going at this pace, the ball game's gonna end. I guess that'd be faster. I'll check the practice building for people before clubs start. You handle the classroom building. There's a third year on the volleyball team that I remember. I think he's in 3C? He was getting beat pretty badly at the castle. He might have some injuries here too. Anyways,
Does Ryuji just know everyone at the school?
See ya.
Because Ryuji is a second year like us, and he seems to know people in other years. Which isn't impossible, but not the most common thing in the world. Oh, there'll be this guy, he's outside. He's outside the classroom. Once again, that isn't normal. Is that like a broken arm, a broken face, broken Todger? Freaking broken tits, even though he's a guy, I don't know. Yes, precisely.
Who cares?
This again about the knife. How did this rumor even start? Alright, we're gonna take some Ryuji. Web of bullshit. Alright. First year's all the way at the top, so we're just gonna quick travel there. Is it? Yeah, it'll be this guy. Hang on, how many people are on the team? Because he says everyone's got injuries like this. How many people are walking around school with just bandaged faces constantly? Special coaching.
I can't do it.
Alright, so school's out.
Can I talk to you for a sec?
Right. She is the girl who I think in the second episode we saw got lured into the nonce's car.
It'll be quick. Anyway, what's with you? Like how you were late the other day was a lie and all? There's that weird rumor about you too.
What do you mean, the fact that I was late wasn't a lie?
Right back at you. You're not even in our class.
We just happen to get to know each other.
What are you planning on
Happen
doing
to get to
Mr.
know each other.
Kamoshida?
Huh? I see. I getcha. You're all buddy-buddy with Kamoshida after all.
All nonce
This has nothing
nonce.
to do with you, Sakamoto.
If you found out what he's been doing behind your back, you'd dump him right away.
Behind my back?
Apparently this
What's that
nonce
supposed to mean?
is dating this 16-year-old girl
You wouldn't
when
get
he
it.
looks at
Anyway,
least
people are already
30.
talking about you two. I don't know what you're trying to pull, but no one's gonna help you. I'm warning you.
No,
just in
no
case.
one's gonna help us.
That's all.
We've got a cat on our team.
Why
just
you
as
gotta
much
be so
pussy as
aggressive
you.
all the time? we just went to the same middle school. Anyways, that's not what we're here to talk about. I had no luck on my end. What about you? Did anything like someone's name turn up? Huh? Special coaching, huh?
Special
True.
abuse.
I always see the guy covered in bruises. Let's go
Whipping
talk
out
to
the
him
belt.
before he leaves then.
And beat his ass.
Hey, got a second?
Alright, this is the kid. This is the Mishima kid
And you
who got spiked in the rally.
Come on, we just want to chat. Kamoshida's been coaching you, huh? You sure it's not just physical abuse? Certainly not. What are you talking all polite for? Anyways,
Don't know
we
why they
saw
all
him
back
spike
him
you
up.
today, right in the face.
That was just because I'm not good at the sport.
Still, that doesn't explain all the other bruises you've got. They're from practice. Is he forcing you to keep quiet?
Yes.
That's...
What's going on here? Mishima, isn't it time for practice?
I'm not feeling well today.
You literally spiked him in the
What?
face and he probably
Maybe you're
has a
better off
concussion.
quitting then.
And you're still forcing
You're
him to
never
go to
going improve
practice.
that crappy form unless you show up to practice.
Didn't you hear? He ain't feeling well.
Well, Mishima, are you coming to practice or not?
Yeah, mate, I'll come to practice with my brain damage.
Any more trouble and you'll be gone from the school for sure.
Bastard.
Same goes for you.
How did he
Didn't
not
the
hear
principal
that?
Tell you to keep in line. Just don't get in the way of my practice. All these unsettling rumors
was
are
never
making
planning
the
to.
students anxious after all.
That's your own goddamn fault.
This won't get us anywhere. Let's go, Mishima. Shujin Academy is a place where those with aspirations come to learn. Unworthy
And get
students
nonced
like
on.
yourselves don't have any right to be here. Get with the program.
Yes, sir. That asshole. He's gonna pay for this.
There's no point.
Huh?
Proving that he's physically abusing us is meaningless.
He
Everybody
fessed it.
knows.
He has
Principal,
confessed.
our parents, they all know, and they all keep quiet about it.
The parents keep quiet
This has gotta
too?
be a joke.
Don't be
That
a
is
pain. You don't
concerning.
understand what I'm going through. Shouldn't you, of all people, know that nothing's going to help?
Damn it. No, I ain't giving up. I'll try one more time to persuade the other guys. That's all I can do.
Alright, I think that's investigation over for today, but it will continue tomorrow. Alright, one more text from Ryuji. Yeah, that is concerning. That is a good question, Ryuji. So you're telling me there's a bunch of parents who know that their kids are getting abused and are doing nothing about it because of volleyball. It's child abuse, for real. Alright, there's also a bit of a surprise tomorrow, I'll call it. We get to see something. Won't be much of a shock to me, because I've played this game, but... it's something to do with Morgana, the cat from the Demon World. I'll leave it at that. Yeah, shouldn't go near the PE faculty office. You might hear either Kamoshida's orgasms or frickin' child abuse. like screaming even though no one's there. More like screams from the belt when you whooping their ass. And Joker's texting in class. Just like me. Alright, Ryuji's thinking of asking on the Kamoshida's quote-unquote girlfriend. Ooh, yeah, that's a Zui girl. Something tomorrow, which we might get to this episode, maybe, I don't know. Yeah, that's Suzui girl. Yeah, something happens tomorrow to do with her. And we may see it this episode. I can't exactly remember how quick this day goes by.
Uh-huh. That bruise above your eye.
Alright, now we have An talking to her quote-unquote a BFF according to Ryuji.
Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
Kamoshida's pushing her too hard.
Volleyball's the only thing I
Well,
can do
or
right.
punching her, or slapping her, or beating her with the belt,
Shouldn't you take that?
whooping their ass.
It's probably just my part-time job, I think.
I should get going.
Part-time job as a model?
Shiho, are you
Because
sure you're okay?
this gal is a model, you know. Alright, off Shiho goes for more child abuse.
Today won't work. I'm not feeling so good. Sorry. Bye.
Hey, wasn't that Takamaki?
Rumor has it she's dating Kamoshida.
Seriously?
Who's about twice her
I saw
age.
them in his car together.
You know, she seems pretty easy, huh? You think I'd have a chance too?
Come on, dude. You can't go after Kamoshida's bitch.
I freaking love that line. Love it. Absolutely. Okay, this guy
Oh,
has just decided
I'm
to
in the way,
approach
aren't I?
Shiho.
Sorry.
Well, clearly you're not in the way, considering you're not fat enough to block the entire door.
Huh? Well... You don't look familiar. Could you be that transfer student from Class D?
Yes, and I'm here to chef you.
This might not be any of my business, but don't let the rumors get to you, okay?
She is the one person, well, one of the two people, her and Ryuji, the only person who has had consideration for this guy.
I'm glad to hear that. My best friend is often misunderstood too, all because of her looks.
And the fact that she's quote-unquote
drag on like
dating
that.
someone twice her
Anyway,
age,
I have to go to
who
practice.
loves child
I'll see you
abuse and sees literally every other teenage girl on the planet as a bloody sex toy or whatever, I don't know.
Is that what it looks like?
I'm probably gonna get age restricted,
All
but
of
I
them
don't
kept
care.
saying the same shit Mishima was talking about. Kamoshida had to have told him something.
I mean, Persona
This
5's
route,
age restricted anyway,
We'll
so
have to go to him directly.
may as well. Well,
I know.
we had a direct conversation with
But
Kamoshida
seriously,
yesterday.
Isn't there something we can do? No way I'm gonna give in like this. Can you think of anything?
Sneak attack? You ain't in the demon world yet, man.
So you want to tell him about the castle? They'd never believe us. Have any other ideas? Oh, that'd be fine if we could do it without getting caught, but if we did, we'd be seriously done for. You got any other ideas? What do we do? The king? You mean that other world's Kamoshida?
Yeah, we kill him.
I didn't
Well, we
think
don't
of
kill
that,
him,
But is there any meaning
but
to
we
I finally
tell him
found
that
you.
he's Oh, yep, here's Morgana. Here he is! He's become an actual cat now.
Don't think you can get away with not paying me back for helping you.
How did you find us?
Is that you, Morgana?
How dare you up and leaving me the other day?
The cat's talking?
This is
I am
real
not
world
a
Morgana.
This is just what happened when I came to this world.
What?
It was
You
lot
became
of
a cat?
trouble finding you two.
I can imagine.
You came to our world? Does that mean you've got a phone?
You don't need
Yes,
one when
Morgana has a phone.
I did get pretty lost. with my
I'll give you Morgana's Instagram, Ryuji.
That aside, why can you talk? You're a cat.
I hear he's into cat
How
girls.
should I know?
Or cat guys.
You hearing this too?
Or whatever frickin' gender Morgana identifies as. Fucking meow.
This is no time to be joking around.
Oh, it very much
You
is
guys are having a
Ryuji.
rough time of this, I heard you mention something about witnesses.
Oh, shut up.
You know, I could tell you a thing or two about what to do about Kamoshida. You were
We kill
pretty
him.
close just a moment
Just
ago.
stab him.
God, that condescending attitude. This thing's gotta be Morgana.
Oh, I'm so getting age
You were
restricted.
still doubting me?
Quiet down.
We really have to be looking for a cat in a busy time like this?
I just heard a meow somewhere near here. Didn't you hear it?
Make sure you check every nook and cranny around.
Why do they care if there's a cat in the school?
Meow? Does that mean only us two can understand what you're saying?
Looks like it.
What the hell's going on? Anyways, what you were talking about earlier, is it for real?
You're quite the skeptic for being an idiot.
Hey, tell us more. Then again, this probably ain't the best place. Here, stick it in your bag for now. It should be just small enough to fit.
Alright.
How dare you treat me like
Ryuji suggests putting Morgana in Joker's bag. This is where he ends up spending most of the
What's wrong with
game.
me?
Whenever
Enough of
Joker's
that.
walking around, you'll just see
You said
Morgana
you
in
know
his
how we can
bag.
do something about Kamoshida, right?
He takes the cat everywhere he
It has to do
goes.
with what this guy was talking about earlier. You'll need to attack his castle.
What do you mean?
That castle is how Kamoshida views this school. He doesn't realize what happens in there, but it's deeply connected to the depths of his heart. Thus, if the castle disappears, it would naturally impact the real Kamoshida.
What'd happen?
A palace is a manifestation of a person's distorted desires. So, if that castle were no more... Precisely. You sure pick up things fast.
For real? He's gonna turn good? But is
So we
that
don't kill
getting
him.
Back at him?
We give him
Erasing
a
palace
telling off
essentially
and
means
tell
forcing
him
the owner to have a
that
change of
beating
heart.
children is
However,
wrong.
Even though their warped
And
wants
being a
disappear,
nonce is very
crimes they committed
un-okay.
were
It's
made.
not
Kamoshida will
nice.
become unable to bear the weight of those crimes, and he'll confess them himself.
You for real? That's possible?
And since the palace will no longer exist, he'll forget what we did there as well. Not only will we be able to bring Kamoshida down, but there won't even be a trace of our involvement.
That's amazing! You are
That
one
is until
incredible
about
cat.
7 months later when the police enter the frickin' palace.
Except for the cat part.
So, how do we get rid of the palace?
By stealing the treasure.
Kill
house.
Kamoshida. You kill the demon Kamoshida.
I'll tell you more once you agree to go ahead with this. It's my most valuable secret plan, after all. If you want to help me out, I'll gladly teach you. What's your call?
Our luck's running dry looking for witnesses. Guess we have no choice but to go along.
Good. Oh, right. There's one more thing I should tell you. If we erase a palace, there is no doubt that the person's distorted desires will be erased as well. But desires are what we all need in order to survive. The will to sleep, eat, fall in love. Those sorts of things.
What are you getting at?
If all of those yearnings were to vanish, they'd be no different than someone who is shut down entirely. They may even die if they're not given proper care. So,
They might die?
will you listen to everything I have to say first?
Would their death be our fault?
Aren't you determined enough to face those kinds of risks?
Hey, what do you think?
This whole thing about they might die, it's not brought up again until like
For real?
the 5th palace or whatever it is.
I come all this
Yeah, it
way
is the
and
5th.
this is what I get. It's not like anyone will ever find out.
That's not the point. If we just go around secretly doing whatever we want, we'd be no better than that effing Kamoshida.
Isn't this your only option? I'll come back later. Make sure you've made your decision by then.
You'll come back? Where are you gonna
All worked
go?
up for nothing. Damn it. I'll try and see if I can figure out another way.
It doesn't
Come on,
exist,
Let's
Ryuji.
get out of here.
Does not exist. Yeah, no way a 30-year-old man is a teenage girl's type, you know. Doesn't match up or anything. It's not like it's freaking illegal. Nonce. Alright. We are going to go home now. But before we go home, there is something else that happens today that I literally remembered about 10 minutes ago. And it involves Arn.
Platform number 2, service to Asakusa is departing soon. Please watch your step.
It is down here.
Will you please give it a rest? I told you, I'm not feeling up to it.
It's probably the nonce. He's being like, come to my house at 8 tonight. No.
Wait, what? That's not what you promised. Can you call yourself a teacher?
Confirmed.
This has nothing to do with Shiho.
Nonce confirmed.
Shiho's starting position. Wait, were you listening?
Yes, I heard the nonce. Don't go to his house.
Haven't you heard of privacy? No, I was out of line. Sorry.
That's a sudden change.
So, how much did you hear?
I heard the
See?
nonce.
Is true. It's nothing at all. Nothing.
Oh no, it's nothing. Not crime or nothing. Right, now our goal, our objective, is to stalk Arn. Because she's run off crying about a nonce. Therefore, we must stalk her. Don't actually stalk girls. For anyone that's wondering, don't stalk girls. It's creepy. Oh, but we are going to watch Arn stare at a wall. She must love that wall. Why is she staring? Alright, why is she staring at a wall?
Stop following me! Just leave me alone! Why? Why do you keep worrying about me? What the heck? I really don't get you.
Nor does anyone, for Christ's sake.
I don't have anything to talk about with you.
Then you could have just touched it off. You didn't have to agree to come here.
Did you see that?
Oh yeah, it seems like she's really stressed out. Yeah, I'd be pretty stressed out too if
Thank you very much!
a pedophile approached
You've
me.
heard the rumors, haven't you? About Mr. Kamoshida. Everyone says we're getting it on. But that's so not true.
That's because it's illegal.
That was him on the other line. I avoided giving him my number for the longest time. He told me to go to his place after this. You know what it means. If I turn him down, he said he'd take my friend off as a regular on the team.
Blackmail,
I'm
kids.
telling myself this is all for Shiho's sake.
Don't do blackmail. Don't
take it
stalk
anymore.
women. And don't stab people. Or don't imitate this game, basically.
Enough of this. I hate him. But still, Shiho's my best friend. She's all I have left in that sorry excuse of a school. Tell me, what should I do?
It's weird how this girl didn't even know who I was, like, last week.
I should
And now
have
she's
asked.
freaking pouring her
It's
heart
not your
out.
problem.
Yeah, but it kind of says 3v3v3 when there's 4 people, so we still might all not be on the same team.
What am I
See, she's
saying?
realised now. She's realised how
Talked to you before.
crazy the situation is right now.
You might be right.
To be fair, that is what therapists do.
You're so weird.
You just talk to a stranger about your
Everyone
life
just ignores
problems.
me. Are you really a bad person? I've heard people talking about you, but I just don't see it. Is that supposed to be a joke? Kinda had a
No,
feeling
I'm
they were
here
all
to
just
chef you.
exaggerations. You seemed lonely. Almost like you didn't belong anywhere. You're the same in that regard. Maybe that's why it was so easy for me to talk to you. Is there really no way for me to help Shiho?
Well, there is a way, but
She just
it may
changed
involve
his
your
mind.
death.
Like, forget about me and everything. As if something like that would ever happen. I wasn't asking for a serious response. But I do feel a bit better now. I'm gonna head home.
So even after the nonce told you to go to his place and threatened to
Don't tell
kick your
anyone
friend
what I
off,
told you, okay?
you actually
I'll try
made
to
the
think of a way
smart
to persuade
decision.
Kamoshida. Well,
Congratulations,
Thanks.
on. You have high IQ.
Suzui, are you leaving?
What is it?
Mr. Kamoshida's asking for you.
Again?
He's in the PE faculty office.
We saw this a couple
did he
days
say?
ago.
I don't know.
He wants
Well,
to see
I have to
Shiho.
go.
We saw that a couple days ago. And he's asking for her again.
On.
Well, we all know what happened to Shiho that day.
Where have you been? Just don't come running to me when you get arrested. That'll be it for you, remember? By the way, you haven't been hanging around any bad influences, have you? Huh. Well, they've got to be pretty strange to want to spend time with you. Just make sure you're careful
Says the
who your
one that
friends are.
adopted
You don't want
me.
them ruining your life. Ooh, look at the time. Seriously, think about how I feel having to stay up here waiting for you.
Well, I mean, it's
Hey,
not like you have a
I'm
business to
leaving.
run.
In the future, try not to come back so damn late. Understood?
Well, this won't be the latest I'll ever return. Across the whole game. So Ryuji's debating whether we should actually kill the demon Kamoshida. Which won't actually kill him. He doesn't die. Alright, I don't know whether to end the episode today. We're up to 40 minutes on the recording. I think I will keep this going a bit longer. So, yeah, we will be seeing a bit of tomorrow's events. Not all of them, but we'll, I think at the first save point of tomorrow is where I'll end off. Which I don't actually know where that is. Two of them stay late together. Yeah, and she comes out bleeding. Hold on, apparently this guy's a volleyball player. If you look at her tag. So you telling me Kamoshida's noncing on her as well? Oh, apparently the other one. Like, both of them are volleyball players, so they're both getting nonced on. Sucks for them. Alright, I'm thinking we might have an episode 3 situation where this episode becomes way too long. Oh, we have the Moody teacher again.
The National Diet is legislative, the Cabinet is executive, and the Supreme Court is judiciary. This division of power provides checks and balances, which ensures no one branch becomes unstoppable.
Have you made up your mind? No matter how much thinking you
How
do,
did you
there's
get
only
here?
one option. You'd be better off just listening to me.
How did you get here?
Did I just hear a cat just now?
It was me. I made cow noises.
Could that rumored cat be somewhere nearby? Settle down! We're in the middle of an important lecture.
Yeah, because screaming at it's going to make it settle down. Alright. I'm not going to say concentrate on class, because one, that would make me a neek. And two, I'm also texting in class. Damn verbal.
If you only knew I'm reading this too.
Hey, what's that?
Right. Here goes.
This is a classroom.
Alright, I might put a warning here
She's going to jump!
for any of the sensitive viewers, but yeah, warning here. I'll put a time up, skip to it.
Stay in your seats. Do not
Let's just say, Shiho's gonna experience some misfortune, you know. Alright, skip to this time if you don't want to see, you know. Alright, thing is, the teacher's gone on about back to your seats when Shiho's just, made a dive.
We should head to the courtyard too.
I don't know how to say it, but alright, there's too much of a crowd here.
There's no way we're gonna get past all these goddamn people. Come on, let's try going through the practice building.
Pretty sure that's on the other side of the school.
Hey, let me through! What the hell? Let me through, man! Please!
Alright, and then we just go up there.
Class is still in session.
So what? She almost dead.
What the hell's wrong with these people?
We need someone to go
Why are
with
these
them.
guys recording
Are there
it?
any teachers around? I'm not in charge of her class, though.
We should leave this to Principal Kobayakawa.
I'll go.
Please hurry.
Why do you need someone to go with her anyway?
Why?
I'm sorry. I can't take this anymore.
Oh my, this kid's just
Shiho? Huh? Kamoshida?
No!
No! Shiho!
Why does she sound so surprised? Why else would Shiho, take a dive? Why else would Shiho take a dive?
Volleyball team. Return to your classrooms at once!
That guy. Hey,
How did you see him?
Wasn't Mishima acting weird?
He was facing, like, the other way the whole time.
We're gonna make him talk this time.
Teachers, return to your classrooms for the time being. Please do not let any students go home yet.
That hurts! Why'd you run like that, huh?
I didn't run.
She jumped and tried to kill herself!
Wait, the cat's here too? The cat's just chilling on top of those, like, lockers or whatever they are.
He's right. We ain't trying to get you busted. We won't say you talked either.
Susui.
Alright, I have to wrap this up soon.
She was called out by Mr. Kamoshida.
Wait, what?
I was called by him a number of times too. To the teacher's room. It wasn't just me or Suzui either. He'd nominate someone when he was in a bad mood and hit them.
So the physical punishment thing was for real.
Yesterday, he called Suzui out of the blue. She didn't make any mistakes or anything. Mr. Kamoshida seemed really irritated that day. So it must have been worse than usual.
He didn't.
What, instead of a belt, did he bring a chainsaw?
Son of a bitch!
Alright, Ryuji's gone on a mad chase for Kamoshida now.
I bet Sakamoto's going to find Mr. Kamoshida. Mr. Kamoshida's probably in the PE faculty office on the second floor.
Alright. Alright, this isn't a safe one right here, so... Whoa, wait. Alright, we just gotta follow Ryuji.
He went into the PE faculty.
Alright.
Huh?
Here goes.
You bastard! The hell did you do to that girl?
What are you talking about?
Don't play dumb with me!
That is enough!
What you did
That poor trash can.
wasn't coaching.
What did you say?
You ordered me to call Suzui here. I can only imagine what you did to her.
You're going on and on about things you have no proof of. Basically, you're simply making these claims because you can't be a regular on the team, right?
That's not what this is
Doing
about.
it because you're a nonce who
Even
loves
if it
child
is
abuse.
exactly as you imagine it to be, hypothetically speaking. What can you do? We just received a call from the hospital. Suzui's in a coma, and her chances of recovery are slim. How would someone like that make a statement?
She actually makes it as well.
There's no chance.
Shiho eventually makes it out.
Oh, the poor girl.
No. That can't be.
God damn!
This again? Does this mean we need to have yet another case of self-defense?
You shut your mouth, you son of a bitch!
Swing!
Why are you stopping me?
Except Joker stops him.
But still!
Oh, you're stopping him? What a surprise. There's no need to hold back. Why not attack me? Oh, you can. But of course you can. Everyone present right now will be expelled. I'm reporting all of you at the next board meeting.
What?
Well, we've just totted
Make a
ourselves.
decision like that.
Who would seriously
That's
consider
fair
what
enough,
scum
it's
like
either
you say? You threatened me too, Mishima. So
If we don't get expelled, we'll frickin'... I mean, if we do get expelled, we'll die. Because that's just how the ending goes.
You act like you're a victim, but you leaked his criminal
So it's
record.
basically
It's all
kill
over
the
internet,
demon
Greg.
Kamoshida
How terrible.
or death.
Mishima? He told me to do it. I had no choice.
Now, are we finished here? You're all expelled. You're done for. Your futures are mine to take. Now get out of my sight.
I can't believe this asshole's getting away with this!
Surely there's like some counseling or some like mental support that these guys can go to.
Huh? Oh, right.
Because most schools have like some like safeguarding people, whatever.
Those kids aren't making any sense. But sure, go ahead and try. After all, you'll have plenty of time to kill until expulsion.
We can't waste any time. We gotta hurry up and go to that world and beat the shit out of that asshole.
We're not beating him up. We're simply stealing his distorted desires. Can I assume that you've made up your minds about this? About how he might suffer a mental shutdown?
I have. Someone almost died because of him. I don't give a rat's ass what happens to him anymore.
And you? There you have it.
By the way, is getting rid of a palace hard? You've tried it before, right?
When did I ever say that?
Huh? What? Were you just pretending to know?
Is it true that you're getting expelled?
How
Everyone's
convenient.
talking about it.
That asshole's at it again. So you came all this way to tell us that?
You're going to deal with Kamoshida. Let me in on it too.
You can't just sit back and do nothing after what happened to Shiho.
This has nothing to do with you. Don't butt your head into this.
But it does! Shiho's my...
I said don't get in our way!
That was harsh.
We can't take her somewhere like that.
I hope she doesn't do anything too crazy. Women can be much
Oh,
bolder
she
than
will.
men at times.
We just gotta hurry up and deal with Kamoshida. Let's go already.
The moment we cross over, we'll treat each other like phantom thieves. So I hope you're ready.
Alright, we're heading into the demon world again.
Those who covertly sneak in and stylishly steal treasure. That is what we become.
That sounds kinda cool. So we just gotta say the school, Kamoshida's name, and castle. And then we end up in Bizarro World. How the hell's all this work? Someone make it? That's kinda creepy, but seems useful enough. We'll show that effing Kamoshida.
Let's go.
You really are going to do something.
And now Arn's getting back at us for stalking
Something on
her.
their phone?
Stalking us.
The name... School?
But the thing is about the app is that anyone within like a certain distance gets dragged in with us. So you'll soon see. Wait.
What is this?
Yep, here goes.
Takamaki?
That voice. Sakamoto? And are you...
Why are you here?
How should I know? What's going on? Hey, where are we? Isn't this the school?
And Morgana thinks it's the time to be a simp.
Perhaps she was dragged in because of that app thing. If multiple people can enter with the person who uses it, it stands to reason it'll pull anyone nearby.
For real?
Wait, so this is related to Kamoshida?
Technically,
Anyways,
yeah.
you gotta leave.
No!
The shadows are going to find us if you make a scene.
We can kill them.
No way! It's hot! Oh my god! It's a monster cat!
Monster?
You better explain what's going on! I won't leave until you do!
Looks like we gotta force her. But how are we supposed to do that?
Just take her back to where we came in. That's how
You
it
can
worked
literally
last time,
threaten
right?
her with your knives,
yeah.
guns,
Can you lend me a hand?
personas.
We can't deal with Kamoshida if we don't.
What are you?
We'll explain after everything's over.
Hey! And just where are you touching?
Whoa,
Ryuji's
sorry, I
getting
didn't
some
mean-
titty
that's not
action, you know?
important.
You guys, seriously?
And we are forced on out of the demon world. Somehow.
We better be careful from now on when we use that app.
You should have checked the tools you used. Why do I, the one who was just watching, know more about it than you two?
Because you have the experience and shit.
Ah, jeez. Takamaki found out right when we were starting off. We gotta deal with this fast.
That girl's name is An Takamaki, right? Lady An.
Morgana Simp.
The shadows have noticed us. You better brace yourselves. Got it?
Where?
We're counting on you, Joker.
Joker? That a nickname?
Don't refer to it in such a lame way. It's a code name. What kind of stupid phantom thief would use their real name? I'm not down for that. And there's no telling what kind of effect yelling our real names will have on the palace. It's just a precaution.
So, why is he Joker?
We've used our real names up to this
Because
point.
he's our trump card when it comes to fighting strength. It's settled then.
Wouldn't it make more sense to call him
Next up is you,
Tyrant then?
Ryuji. You'll be
Because Trump.
Thug.
Are you picking a fight with me?
Okay, now I'm definitely
Choose
getting age
myself.
restricted. Or
When it
sued.
comes to me, it's
Or
gotta be this
both.
mask. Honestly, I actually kind of like it. What if we named me after this?
Fine. Why not Skull then?
Oh, that sounds awesome! I'm Skull! What do we do about this one's codename?
Kitty. Just call him Kitty.
How about Mona?
Well, if Joker thinks it's easier to call me that, then I'll go with it. Alright. From here on out, we're Joker, Skull, and Mona. You need to be absolutely thorough about using those code names from now on.
All right, time to go steal this treasure thing. Make a dash for it.
Alright. I think there is actually a save point here. Maybe. Yes. Alright, so. Sorry to hold it off on battles to await, but I'm gonna need to end this episode. We're almost at an hour on the recording, so anyway, cheers to you all for watching. Everyone stay hyped for tomorrow's episode, because we're going to be unlocking a new teammate. Anyone can take a guess on who that is? But anyway, cheers to you all. See you all later.